Hi guys, welcome back again to Thai Talk with me, Jenny. In today's story, you will hear from a Texas man called Jason. Jason chose Pattaya for his relaxed place after his successful business back at home. He came to Pattaya with $2 million, but he left about half of it. What happened to him? Let's find out. But before we listen, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to support me, please consider buying me coffee. Just scan QR code here. It will give you to the link to buy me coffee page. Be sure to leave your comments at the end of this story, and I will reply to you with my thought too. Okay, let's hear Jason's story. ขอบคุณค่ะ
A Texas millionaire's Pattaya nightmare and $1 million gone. Hi, Jenny. My name's Jason from Texas. I came to Pattaya thinking I was just taking a long vacation. I had just turned 50 years old with a fresh business sale, $2 million liquid, and a head full of bad decisions waiting to happen. I didn't come for the nightlife, or the girls, or the chaos. But Pattaya has a way of sniffing out a man's weaknesses before he even knows he has them. Even if you're not looking for a woman, there are so many looking for a man. And because there's more than 5 women to every man, you're going to get attention whether you like it or not. Smiles linger too long. Hands brush your arm when they don't need to. Eyes follow you across rooms. And almost all of those smiles come attached to financial needs. The first girl I met was Noi, a soft-spoken bar girl from Ison with a crooked smile and big dreams about a small farm she said her parents were struggling to keep alive. She didn't ask me for money at first. That's what hooked me. She listened. She laughed at my dumb jokes. She ran her fingers through my hair when we lay on my couch watching bad movies. She cooked me spicy soups in my condo when I was hungover and rubbed my temples until I felt human again. At night she would curl into my side like she belonged there, warm and quiet, whispering about someday leaving the bars. It felt real. It felt gentle. Then after 2 months, she asked for help. Small things. School fees for her nephew. A broken scooter. A water tank for the farm. I didn't think twice. It felt like helping family. Then one night, drunk and restless, I wandered down Soy 6. That's where I met Fa at the Soy 6 tornado. She was everything Noi wasn't. Loud. Sexy. Wild. Short skirt, smoky eyes. Hips that moved like they knew exactly what they were doing. Her laugh cut through the music like a knife. She didn't pretend to be innocent. She leaned close, pressed her lips to my ear, and told me straight up she wanted a better life. And better life meant iPhones, gold bracelets, and sending cash home to her grandparents. Around Fa, my blood ran hotter. She kissed like she meant to steal your soul. She liked mirrors. She liked control. She liked leaving scratches on my back and bite marks on my shoulder where people couldn't see. She made me feel 20 years younger and 10 times dumber. She wasn't manipulating me. She was playing the game she'd learned to survive. And I walked straight into it. Now I had 2 regular girls rotating through my bedroom. Some nights were loud and wild. Some nights were slow and intimate. My condo started to feel less like a home and more like a revolving door of perfume, lipstick stains, and whispered lies. Sometimes I needed a night off just to breathe. I'd message them and say I had online work to do. That's when Molly arrived. Molly was the good girl, a hostess from a cocktail bar who told me she didn't go with customers, only with men she trusted. She made me wait. She made me chase. She made me feel chosen. She told me I had a nice face, a good heart, that she could see herself growing old with me. She talked about me meeting her parents, about cooking together, about a quiet life. And when the requests started, they sounded reasonable. Land on her family property she wanted to build on. Medical fees for her sister. A loan she promised she'd pay back. She even showed me photos of foundations being poured, walls going up, smiling and saying, "This our future home, Jason." Sometimes I lay in bed staring at the ceiling wondering what I had gotten myself into. But this mad lifestyle wouldn't let me go. Between the three of them, my money didn't vanish overnight. It slipped away slowly, almost politely. One emergency at a time. One help me, darling, at a time. Over a year and a half, my 2 million melted down to 1.2 million. Still comfortable, but the fall was shocking enough to rattle my bones. It was inevitable they would find out about one another. That's when the jealousy started. Noi accused Fa of stealing me. Fa said Molly was using me like an ATM. Molly cried whenever she found out I'd spent the night with either of them. Tears, screaming, threats, promises to change, promises to leave, promises to kill themselves, promises to expose me. I kept telling myself I was in control. I wasn't. I was drowning in attention, affection, lust, and a tiny speck of guilt. Every day felt like choosing between three storms. After months of this, I got fed up and needed a break. That's when I met B, a bar girl I had only ever bought a single drink for. I ignored her after that night. She didn't ignore me. She decided I was her boyfriend. When I wouldn't answer her messages, she went nuclear. One evening, police came to my condo saying I owed her 16,000 baht for drinks and bar fine. It was a setup, a petty revenge scheme. But in Thailand, a firearm who argues right or wrong usually ends up with bruises and hospital bills. That night I realized something ugly. I wasn't living. I was surviving inside a slow-motion car crash. I booked a flight back to Texas. I told myself I'd leave the girls, the bars, the noise, everything. But Pattaya holds onto you like a lover who whispers all the things you want to hear. Every time I got close to leaving, one of the girls would pull me back. Then came the twist. Nak, a quiet bartender from a small beach bar near Jamtian. No heavy makeup, no gold chains, no tattoos, no sales pitch. She remembered my name. She remembered my drink. She remembered the day I first walked in wearing boots and a Texas belt buckle, smiling like I owned the world. One night I stumbled into her bar drunk, lonely, and hollow. She looked at me and said, "You look terrible. Sit down." No flirting, no touching, no asking for money. She made me ginger tea, cooked me noodles, sat across from me while I finally said out loud what I'd been denying, that I was losing myself, that I was lonely, that I didn't recognize the man in the mirror anymore. Over the next weeks, Nak became the only person I trusted. She helped me go through my bank statements. She showed me exactly how I'd been bled dry. She helped me block numbers, delete contacts, change condos. We started sleeping in the same bed, but slowly. No rush, no demands, just bodies sharing warmth, holding hands in the dark, falling asleep to the sound of breathing instead of club music. For the first time in Pattaya, I felt safe. I believed someone cared about me without wanting something in return. I thought the past had finally stayed buried. I was wrong. One humid night on Soy Buako, Nak and I were walking toward a noodle shop when I heard a voice behind me. "Jason, you think you hide from me?" It was Fa. Wild eyes. Drunk. Furious. Molly stood behind her, arms crossed, lips curled into a cruel smile. Nak stepped closer to me. Fa jabbed a finger at her. "You little mouse bar girl. You steal him from us." Nak stayed calm. "Jason free to choose. He not belong to you." Molly sneered. "He pay for my house. He pay for gold. What you get? Nothing." Nak answered softly. "I don't want his money. I only want peace." Fa laughed. "Peace? This is Pattaya. No peace here. Only who win, who lose." Then Fa slapped Nak. Everything exploded. Hair pulling, screaming, plastic chairs flying, Molly swinging her high heel like a weapon, Nak fighting back like an animal cornered for its life. I dove in, catching fists, taking elbows, trying to shield Nak. Nobody helped. They filmed. A security guard finally broke it up. Fa spat blood onto the pavement. This not finished. They jumped on a scooter and tore off drunk and raging. Minutes later, we heard the crash. Metal on metal. Screaming. The scooter had slammed into a pickup truck. Fa died at the scene. Molly was rushed to ICU. My name was in the police report. Not grab my hand. Jason, you must leave tonight. She was right. In Pattaya, truth doesn't matter. Money and blame do. I ran. Before sunrise, I took a bus toward Kanchanaburi. Quiet. River. Mountains. No neon. No predators. For the first time in Thailand, I slept without fear. Not call me days later. Police still asking. Molly's family angry. Rumors spreading. Then she said something that saved me. I come to Kanchanaburi. You not alone. She arrived a week later. She moved in with me. Life is calmer now. Slower. Cleaner. Pattaya took my money and my sanity for a while. But it was the quietest Thai girl of all who tried to give me my life back. Thanks for listening, Jenny. Jason from Texas.
Okay guys, you heard the story. What do you think? Jason is the kind of guy that have so much money to spend that could attract a lot of bad people from Pattaya's bar. I'm not sure he even know what was he doing from one day to the next. He could waken up one day and have nothing left if some of those girls were better at scamming him. But luckily, he found a girl who did care about him and they escaped to a peaceful town of Kanchanaburi. But be careful guys, a fool with his money can easily be parted. And nobody come to rescue you, not normally. Okay guys, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to support my channel, please consider buying me coffee. Thanks for watching. Until my next video guys, ขอบคุณค่ะ Bye.